So here we are. Thank you. Welcome. Welcome to this Unwind Mindfulness meditation practice session in collaboration with the Hive Hong Kong. So great to have you here tonight. My name is Karson Wong. I'm the host of tonight's session. I'm a certified mindfulness teacher. I'm from MindfulOcean. So it's my pleasure. I'm so pleased to share and also lead some practices about mindfulness for you today. Okay, so let's just use this the following minutes or two to help us grounded before I officially start talking about mindfulness. So if you are outside or if you are just arrived at home, so please find a comfortable, a private, a safe place so that you can settle in. So it is okay if you are standing, or preferably you may want to find a chair to sit on. So choosing a comfortable posture, lying down, standing, or sitting is fine. Just pick a position so that you can sit or stand or lie down comfortably. And tuning into this body. So bringing attention to this body right now. Noticing, so after perhaps a long, busy working day, or even if you are working from home, just noticing inside this body, what is showing up right now. Just checking in. If you find that your attentions are getting caught up by other activities or your work or your planning, it's an opportunity, it's a chance when now to just bring the attention inward, noticing the body, what is showing up, what is here, how am I right now. So allowing the body to sink into your posture, into the surface now you're sitting on or lying down on. And then, so keeping this awareness around the body, and as you are now transitioning into another grounding practice, I'd like you to keep your eyes open and now bring the attention to your sense of sight, to use your eyes to look around, to allow the eyes to receive the visuals, the images, the light, the brightness, the darkness. So even though you are in a space you are so familiar with, see if you can still maintain this quality of a beginner's mind. Just look as if you are first time here. Sometimes we are so busy or we are so in a rush, sometimes you just ignore or miss a lot of information, a lot of details, a lot of colors that we can receive. But now is a time for us to just receive the colors we can see, right? Okay, so and then now releasing the attention around the visuals, the images. And if you are in a safe place, feel free to close your eyes, or if not, then it's fine to keep your eyes open. This it works as well. And then now switching the attention from the sense of sight to your hearing. to notice and receive sounds and paying attention to sounds that you can hear right now. Perhaps you may notice that your mind is working so quick and is already judging or analyzing the origin of sounds, or where the sound comes from, what is it about, I like it or not. And that's fine, because it's how the mind works, right? And I want you to to try this, to just receive, to just listen, just follow sound, regardless of its origins or directions. Just follow how sound emerges. Noticing how sound passes and how sound changes. Or if you're outside, perhaps you may listen to sounds coming from the streets or other people, and just also bring awareness to your mind, what's showing up in your mind as you are listening to those sounds. Well, so being present, bring presence to your hearing. Okay, then now releasing the attention around sound, and now turning the attention from hearing to sensing. So coming back to this body, so tapping into this body, dropping and resting in this body, and notice, can you detect some significant or some obvious sensations that are showing up in the body? For some of you, maybe today you have been working from home for quite long, sitting all day, and then you may notice some soreness, some pain in the lower back, or maybe you may feel some stiffness in shoulders. And I want you to try to bring some space, to create some space to allow these sensations to be here. Instead of instantly judging, instantly trying to get rid of them, see if you can make space and create some gentleness to befriend these sensations. Just allow them to be here and just be kind to ourselves and notice what is here now. How am I right now? How am I feeling right now? And just breathe. Continue to breathe. And then now, finally, now bring the attention into the mind, into the heart, particularly, to notice, to tap into the emotions that we have. Tap into the feeling in the heart that we might be holding right now. How am I feeling right now? Some people may feel overwhelmed. Some people may feel stressed or tired, exhausted, or worried, angry, or relaxed, feeling happy, feeling at ease, at home. And just be true to yourself. What is showing up in your heart right now? Honoring these emotions, honoring this feeling. And then finally, letting go of these reflections about the feeling. And now coming back to this body and turning attention to breathing. So if you feel all right to breathe through your nose, you can try breathe through your nose. If it's like you're like me, you are wearing a mask and you're not feeling very comfortable breathing through your nose, and you can breathe however you like, okay? And just taking a few deep breaths, okay? So when you inhale, just breathing in fully, taking in freshness, taking in energy into the body, sensing the flow inside the body, and then turning around, preparing for an out breath. Completely releasing, breathing out fully from the body, releasing the tension you may be holding, releasing the stress you may be holding inside the body with the out breath. So taking one more deep breath, long and slow, in and out. And then gently allow the breathing to return to normal. So breathing naturally. Okay. So great to see you all. And so we've just done a check-in, a grounding practice, grounding practice. So I like to invite all of you to use the chat function, or if you want to, you can also use your microphone to do that, to use one or two words to describe your physical state, your physical experience right now, and also your heart, your emotions, your mental state right now. So I'll go first. And I feel some pain in the lower back, a little bit sleepy, but my emotions, my mental state is I feel excited. Yeah. So what about you guys? So please use the chat and to let us know, and also to let yourself know, because it is a informal practice already, to check in with our body, to check in with our mind. We can encourage ourselves to do that, to do this check-in more frequently during the day, so that we can bring more awareness to ourselves. Okay, so please use the chat function to do that. Just use one or two words to describe your present state. So thank you, Casey. Casey, feel tension, tension in neck and shoulders. Yeah, hope you'll be well. And difficult to breathe fully. These days we are all wearing masks, and we have these difficulties too, right? So take care. Okay, Frank. Frank feels fat and need to do some sport. Okay, yeah. Some wanting, or the wanting to change. Yes, a nice reflection. Okay. All right. Anonymous she feels tension as well in the neck and legs, right? Stiffness. And Paul, he feels busy, busyness. Tang or Tandy, hi, welcome. Anxious, yeah, it's very common. Anxious feeling, anxiety, something getting stuck, right? Okay, Sanjita, feeling full from the dinner. Oh, okay, I hope you had a nice dinner. Yeah, the fullness sensation, feel calm. Yeah. Angel, feeling tension in the lower back, a little bit uneasy. Yeah, because of uncertainty, right? There's so many unknowns in the future. Yeah, it's tough. Sometimes it's tough. Thank you, Angel. So it's great. It's great to connect with you all, and also great to see all of your sharing. All right, so that brings us to start the session officially, and beginning with some information about mindfulness. I know some of you are newcomers, some of you are beginners, and some of you are experienced meditator as well. But this session for newcomers, I hope it is a informative or experiential introduction for you to mindfulness meditation practice. For experienced meditators, hope you can take this as a refresher. So even if you have experience already, you have know some of the practice already, I hope you can still find it as a new experience, because a beginner's mind is something we always encourage people to practice. So whether or not you have practiced how many hours, we can still take it as the first times we practice. So then we can be more curious, and we can be more engaged in the practice. Okay. So mindfulness, basically, mindfulness is a form of practice, a form of mindfulness, meditation practice. So mindfulness has been in this world for 2,000 plus years. Long history. Is basically rooted from the ancient Eastern Asian traditions. So it's a spiritual teaching. Is some of the teachings can be found from Buddhism. And however, in this modern days practice of mindfulness, we can use a secular way, a non-religious way to practice mindfulness. So basically, mindfulness is it means you can refer mindfulness to be a way of being, a lifestyle that we can cultivate, we can develop through some form of practices, formally, informally. So mindfulness, you can also consider mindfulness as some innate ability that we all share as human. When we can pay attention intentionally, so we intentionally pay attention to the present moment experiences, or paying attention to the activities we engage in, and using a non-judgmental way, and also maintaining the willingness to be with what is, to stay with the experience that we received through our lives and through the activity. So, so if I borrow this quote from an author called Robert Allen, so he said, mindfulness isn't just an uptight, I want to shut everything out feeling. So being mindful is to fully engage with your activity so that it becomes an expression of your true self. So it's about fully engaging in the activity. So it's a Zen saying, I forgot, it should be from Take That Hand. So it's Zen saying is mindfulness, being mindful is like, you know you're walking while you're walking. You know you're drinking while you're drinking. So to be so clear, to be present from moment to moment. So in the here and now, not getting lost in the future, not getting lost in the past. So some of you already mentioned that you feel you're so anxious or anxiety or uncertain about something might go wrong in the future, or you may be thinking back about your work, some colleagues, some conflicts, or some arguments with your colleagues. You may be getting stuck in those memories, and these thinking or these thoughts somehow, when we are so busy and when we are so unaware, This can be keeping us stuck. These can be causing a lot of stress. So being mindful or practice mindful meditation can help us to be grounded in the present moment, to the here and now, so that we can sink into this moment, so we can let the mind to let these thoughts to sink in our minds, so we can declutter our mind, so we can cultivate more peacefulness, more calmness in our mind. It doesn't mean that we just put things aside, we don't deal with it. It doesn't like that, but we can first, we can take care of our body, take care of our mind first, so that we can create a right condition for us to handle those situations or handle those tasks in a more peaceful way, a calmer way, and with more true productivity or engagement and focus and presence. So these are the ideas and concepts of being mindful, and also some of the benefits of mindfulness as well. So mindfulness, other than keeping us release our stress, or and it has been proven by different research or studies over the last few decades that it can help us improve our health, mental health, our physical health, boost our immune system, to help us boost our productivities and help us relate to other people better. However, it just on the paper. If we don't practice it, and we can't get these benefits. So that's great that we meet together every week, so that we can share some practice time together. And so now I'd like to invite you to try the first practice. So normally, how to practice with mindfulness? Normally, we would use something to be an object to practice our focus, our concentration. So normally we use the breathing or sound or the body. So in this first practice, I like to try to use the breath, to use our breathing to be the object, to be the home base of the practice, the primary objects to focus on. Okay, so let's try to find again a comfortable posture. So you may want to sit in the chair with a firm surface. You may want to stand. You may want to lie down. And then, so when you sit, then just allow the body to sink into the chair. Just allowing the body to be heavy, not holding any tension or not using any extra effort. Just sit or lie down or stand with comfort. And at the same time, cultivating this a sense of uprightness and wakefulness in the body. And allowing the shoulders to be soft, to be gentle. And you can place your hand on your laps, on your knees, or between your hips. And then if you feel it is right for you, if you feel safe, you can choose to close your eyes, or you can leave your eyes halfly open or with a downward soft gaze. So now, bring attention, bring this awareness to this body again. Noticing how this body is connected with the space that you are in. Noticing the feet in touch with the floor. Perhaps you may sense some tingling. And then bring the attention, the awareness upward to the body, to the torso. Noticing the hips, the buttocks, pressing down in the chair. Feeling the weight, the pressure from the body. And then expanding the awareness upward to include the torso, the arms, the shoulders. Some of you perhaps may sense stiffness or tightness in the body. And remember to cultivate being non-judgmental. We are not judging these sensations. And just allowing them to be here. And then also noticing the neck and the head. So, and then now, continuing to be aware of this whole body while we are narrowing down the focus. So as if we are holding a beam of light, or as if we are holding a flashlight, just guiding the attention to the stomach, to the belly, the abdomen. Or you may even want to place a hand on the belly. And then continue to breathe. So as I mentioned earlier, you can choose to breathe through your nose, or if that is a little bit difficult for you, just breathe however you want. And then placing the attention between your hands and your belly, and notice how this body breathes. At the same time, the belly, the abdomen will rise and fall. Just attending to this natural rhythm, the natural movements inside the body. Using the direct experience to follow, to track the breathing. And then now we can move the hand or move your attention toward your chest, the heart region. So sensing and noticing, can you notice the movements here as you breathe? Maybe you notice expansion, contraction as you breathe in and out. And then now relaxing, releasing the hand. And then just bring the attention, bring the focus to the nose, the tip of the nose. To notice, if you use the nose to breathe, you may notice some air flowing through the nostrils, in and out, or coolness, warmth. And so now, and just pick a place, pick an area that you can feel, you can sense the breathing most clearly. So this can be the belly, the abdomen, or the chest, or the nostrils. And then choose one place and focus on, to concentrate on your breathing. So remember, we don't need to change, we don't need to control how we breathe. Just allow the body to breathe naturally. If you notice the breathing is moving fast, then just know it. If you notice the breath is deep and slow, and then again, know it. And continuing to be present. If you notice the mind is getting busy, the mind is distracted, is drifting off to sounds, to thinking, to stories, dramas, to planning, worries, then just fine. That naturally happens. That's how the mind works. And just acknowledge, where did the mind go? Where did the mind go? And then just very gently, with a smile, just breathe again. And just be focused on the breathing again and again and again. So now for the following minutes or two, so let's just sit with our breathing. Just let our mind follow the breathing in the present moment and enjoy the silence until you hear the bell. So then now, relaxing, releasing the focus around breathing, and now gently turning the attention to your ears, becoming aware of sounds. So apart from breathing, we can also use sounds as our anchor in the practice. So now opening to sound. Continue to sit with sound, receiving, listening. When you find your minds are thinking, drifting off, running away, and just bring the mind back, bring the attention back to listening and sound. All right, then just taking your time to bring some movement, to wiggle your fingers, rolling your wrists, your shoulders, and then taking care of the body, noticing what is needed right now for the body, stretching, massaging. And then only when you feel ready, if you have closed your eyes, then just gently opening the eyes again and coming back to include this room, include this virtual community. So here we are. So we've done a focused practice or awareness breathing practice. So normally just like what we did. So next time you find the mind is so cluttered and so distracted and not in present moment, not in the here and now, and you want to ground yourself, you want to be more focused and concentrated, you can use this type of practice for help you to be focused. And although I know some of you may find this type of practice, especially if you are a beginner, you may feel a little bit difficult. You will find a little bit hard to focus because you find the mind is very busy. Actually, we use this practice, we can cultivate. You will notice that as time, as we practice more and more, you will find that, oh, many people will report that, oh, find it getting more used to it and find it more easier to come back. So the point is not letting the mind to drift off. This is not the point. The point is when we notice the mind has drifted off, and then we bring it back. So that's the point. That's the point. The bringing back this action is what we want to practice, because every time we bring ourselves back, bring the mind back to the present moment, we become present again, and we become focused again. And each each of these actions can help us fire our neurons and rewire our brain, and to develop the prefrontal cortex, and also develop the hippocampus in our brain to help us become more focused and concentrated and be present. Okay. So a more simpler version of this breathing exercise is like a 5 fingers breathing techniques that I like to show you now. So if you say, I don't have time to practice, to sit down or just be silent, and you can just show your hands and use your the fingers and other fingers to trace each fingers and to help you track your breathing. Okay. So like breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, breathing out, breathing in, out, and synchronizing to your natural breathing cycle and rhythm. So, and you can look at how the finger moves using this technique, because it may help you to follow to be grounded and present with breathing as well. So this simple technique, I hope it will be helpful for you. Okay, so now before we end the session, I'd like to invite all of you to do one more practice together. This is called, it's like body scan meditation, but however, like we may have some more reflection during the practice. So now, before we do that, I'd like you to just move the body a little bit. So I know some of you have been sitting for so long these days, or you are just arrived home, you are so tired. And I want you to just use one pose to stretch the body, okay? So you may want to do a shoulder rolls or neck rolls, or you may just want to reach out the arms and the arms, and just pick one pose, one move that you like to do for the body, for yourself. And just please do this together, okay? And for example, I myself, I like to just stretch my arms right now because I find my back is a little bit stiff. So I want to stretch my whole of the back. And for you, you may want to do something else and use this opportunity to take care of the body, to bring some kindness and some presence to this body. And then just feel, just sense, what is the impact? What is the result of this stretch? You may feel relaxed, or you may feel more at ease or soft. That's good. If not, it's fine as well. So being mindful is not about judging, oh, it is good or bad, I like it, I don't like it. It's about being with what is, staying with what is. Okay, and then now, and preparing yourself to do our final practice together. So you can choose to lie down, you can choose to continue to sit. And then just settling one more time. And you can choose to close your eyes if you find it is safe for you. So from here, we'd like to bring our awareness to this body. And now, just like how we did the breathing practice, we want to bring attention, becoming aware of this body. Now allowing the attention to move down the body. So becoming aware of your feet. Noticing how they are. We're not creating or we're not changing anything. Simply being with the feet and notice. You may notice tingling, heat, warmth, coolness. See if you can sense from within. And then now as you breathe out, and as you breathe in, shifting the attention from the feet to the both legs, the left leg and the right leg, and also the hips. So becoming aware of this lower part of this body. what is showing up in this lower part of this body. So allowing a space to include all these sensations that we can notice here. And breathing into the body. Just like doing a massage with our breathing. Massaging this lower part of the body with our breathing. Soothing, relaxing, softening. And then now, as we breathe out, releasing the lower part. And then as we breathe in, turning the attention to the torso and the arms and the heart region, the chest region. And as we breathe in, attending, noticing, sensing. Soothing. And then as we breathe out, releasing the torso. And now moving the attention to the neck and the head. And continue to be present, being present with this area. Again, just breathe and sense, noticing what is showing up. And then now breathe out, releasing. And finally, now entering the heart region, the heart area. Just tapping into the mind and the heart and to sense and listen. What do I need right now? What is needed? What do I need to support my well-being? What do I need to support my happiness? And listen deeply, listening to the heart, holding the answer for yourself. And for the next couple of breathing, holding these qualities and to send these qualities for yourself as you breathe. When you breathe in the calmness, peace, presence, strength, balance. And then as you breathe out, just send these qualities to yourself throughout this whole body. Breathing in, peacefulness, kindness, groundedness, courage. And then breathing out, sending to ourselves, perhaps also sending, extending them to the people we care, the people we are practicing together, people around us, in our communities, breathing out, sending these qualities to them. And then gently releasing, finding this body again, moving, wiggling, rolling the body, massaging, and then breathe. So inviting freshness and being present and opening to the space that we are in, opening, being aware again, being present again. All right, great. So here we are. Thank you for staying and sticking around, follow along, and I hope you find it helpful and hope you enjoy the session. So thanks for your presence, for your engagement, and I'd like to stop recordings here for now. So before the following part that we like to chat. Thank you, everyone. Hope to see you next time.